Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. This is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower you to do what to know your worth and your value. Queen, listen, get up this morning and make the devil, M-A-D-D, devil mad that you are up this morning, and make sure you have your foot on the jugular of his neck. And I believe to be empowered, Queen, can I tell you, that means that you're going to walk in your authority. You're going to walk in your dominion. And that's real talk that God has given you, that you're going to tread upon serpents and scorpions. You know what? You're not going to be beggars. You know what? No more begging, because he said, listen, I ain't never seen my seed begging for bread. Listen to me, and that's real talk. So I need you to get up this morning, get into your rightful places, get into your rightful positions, and let's go. This is real talk. Shake the dust off, start over again. It's a new day, it's a fresh start. But I find out, guess what? It is up to you. Can't nobody make it, you know what? It is up to you. But real talk, it's up to you. How about that? Listen to me. Just change your mind, change your mindset so you can get to your destination. That is real talk. Guess what? It's up to you. Can't nobody change your mind for you. Can't nobody make your choices for you. Can't nobody, you know what, get the what you need for change. Can't nobody get that for you. Only you can get that for yourself, and that is real talk. Can't you know what? Keep it. Good morning. I said to be empowered. If you're joining me today for the first time, my name is Chantel C. Ross, and this is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. We meet here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. You know, I believe in taking what God gives us and applying it to our lives, not just having a whole bunch of words, the scriptures, and knowledge and information and having no power, but really taking what it is that you get from God and applying it to your life. Very, 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 very vital when it comes to being empowered. Come on, to get to you, so you can get to your destination, so you can fulfill your assignment, so you can fulfill your purpose. I've been in the book of Joshua. We've been even studying it in our Wednesday night Bible study, but the book of Joshua is absolutely amazing. And if you take what's being said concerning Joshua, apply it to your life, you'd be amazed of where the territory you would conquer, the out of the comfort zone you will move, and begin to apply what God says according to his word, but to your everyday life, just your basic needs. Real talk today. So, and it's the inside work, because the mind, the change of mind, it's a heart matter. You hear me? It's not the appearance of a thing or a sound of a thing. Listen to me, it's what's going on in the heart. It's the matters of the heart that matters when it comes to God. Ask God, when he anointed David, he wasn't looking for David's appearance or his sounds and his symbols and what he sounds like. And this is real talk. It was his heart that God was looking at, because God was looking for a specific task to be completed through David. And I don't know what God has called you to do or purpose you to do, where he's destined you to do, what he's destined for you to do. But at the end of the day, Queen, make sure your mind is, you got to, you know what? Your mindset is right at the end of the day. And sometimes our minds are set on bad patterns and habits or thoughts or religion or things that we've been so accustomed to. But he said, listen, I am trying to undo your mind. I'm trying to, get you out of the residue of what you've been familiar with. So don't start now. But because we have such these habits or these rituals or these cultural activities in our lives, that we are afraid to change some things up, allow failure to happen. You know what? Because how can you learn without failure? And that is real talk. But let me tell you, I want to talk about your mindset. Matter of fact, I want you to declare over your life this morning that you are who God says you are, and that you can do what God says you can do. So first, let's change the mindset in that arena. Come on, say, I am who God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am more than a conqueror. Come on. I am sitting in heavenly places. Come on. I walk in wisdom. I walk in power. I walk in dominion. I walk in authority. Come on. I need you to get up this morning. You're going somewhere. You're going to change your mindset, because a lot of times we have agreed with the things that are happening negatively in our life. You can't take that over into your new territory. Come on, because he said, listen, change your mind. Yes, mindset Monday. Good morning, Queens. And change your mind, how you thinking, because sometimes we are practicing after habits and cultures and religion that we have been so familiar with. God said, I'm trying to take you to new places. I'm trying to get you to new heights. I need to get you to new dimensions, and I need the residue of what you've been familiar with to roll off, to come off. Listen to me, enough is enough. I need to change your mindset. Stop agreeing to things, because sometimes we have things in our life that are happening, We see them, we feel them, we experience them. But the reality is you are more than a conqueror. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You're the head and not the tail. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I know what's happening. You can get over those things. Listen to me. Oh, I need you to get up this morning. We're gonna change your mindset this morning. You know, them things that's been tough in your life, you know, back been against the wall. Because we're not just talking about crossing over, we're talking about also possessing what God rightfully says belong to you. And the thing is, how much are you willing to put in? What are you willing to do to get the change you want to see? You know what? How much? Because you have a responsibility in your change or your crossover or you're possessing what God says. But this thing is up to you. And I started looking at Joshua's character. Can I say this? I looked at Joshua's character. He said, listen, I'm sure when Joshua, because Moses had to tell Joshua in Joshua 1 and 9, be strong and be of a good courage. So I wonder, you know, what was Joshua thinking for Moses to tell Joshua, listen, Joshua, listen, be strong and of a good courage, because you're getting ready, listen, you're getting ready to cross over and possess. Let me get over here this morning. Matter of fact, if you go to Joshua 1 and 9, and he says to Joshua, he said, Joshua, listen, I need you to be strong, and I need you to be strong and of good courage. Because what happens in our fights, we can get discouraged. Because sometimes the pressure of life gets too big. You want to throw in the towel. No, you got to keep going. You got to keep pressing. You got to keep, you got to keep leveling up. He says, listen, while you're leveling up, while you're pushing out, while you're taking accountability, while you deciding, I'm not staying here anymore, that I am moving forward. He said, listen, I want you to be strong and of good courage. Listen, so because you're walking by faith and not by sight. So you can't move forward until you rid of the stinking thinking. You got to get rid of the stinking thinking. This is real talk. Because Jackie, a lot of times we get up, we'll have our situations going on in life. And what we do, we touch and agree with the situations versus touching and agreeing what God says concerning the situation. He said, no. He said, when you are in distress, he said, I hear you, call on me. He said, be strong of a good courage so you can keep moving. I always say, travel light, drop the heavy weight, drop those things that are not. You said you can't buy, you can't put it on, it don't work like that. Matter of fact, what Joshua said, choose this day who you gonna serve, because you can't put new wine into old wine bottles. Or you can't put fresh wine into old bottles. Don't start nothing, Queen. But the thing about it is, how bad do you want it? What are you gonna put in to get there? Are you willing to learn along the way or take the responsibility that comes with the fresh wine? Don't start nothing, Queen. So when you get up in the morning, don't worry, don't idolize the issues of life. They come with life. But you know what? Be strong of a good courage. Declare over your life this morning that I am going over and I'm possessing. Start speaking life and not death. Stop touching and agreeing with depression. Listen to me. No, I don't touch and agree with you this morning. Stop touching and agreeing with unforgiveness. No, I speak the spirit of forgiveness, the spirit of healing, because sometimes we touch and agreeing with the things that we are wrestling with. Now, why would put up a fight against that thing? Sometimes we touch and agreeing to the things that we're wrestling with. Queens, changing your mindset. But in order to get over and possess, what you say, that stinking thinking? I remember my girl Joyce Myers did a whole series about stinking thinking, because the battle is in the mind. So to change the mindset, some of our minds are set on negative. Stop confessing negative thoughts. Hey, Quinn, you finna touch on it right here. Listen, you got to listen. You because your words and your thoughts are so powerful. Stop confessing negative things and putting it into the atmosphere. We have a sip. You finna start something this morning. Say what God says and shift your atmosphere. Man, our mind is so powerful, Queen. It's ridiculous. And if we don't know it, the enemy will get into our minds and have us speaking and confessing negative things and putting them into the atmosphere. No, that ain't how. No, 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 no. And I know we all have different personalities, but let me tell you something. Our words and our thoughts, we are, because we, Cynthia, we are atmosphere changers. We are atmosphere changers. And it doesn't matter how eloquent of speech you are. It doesn't matter if you, listen to me, if you do it, man, the Holy Spirit works through the spirit realm. I am never after the carnal earlobes of man's being. Speak to the spirit. Don't start nothing. Speak to the spirit of the man. No, Queen, listen to me. I know you, Cynthia, you're gonna make me run up out of here this morning. And a lot of times, Queens, we touch and agree with those words. And because we touch and agree with them, it's like making a covenant. You know what? The devil is a lie. We break every covenant this morning. Because if we speak out of our mouths depression, we'll start aiding and operating. No, I am healed. I am free. I am saved. I am sound. I am whole. I am healed. Listen to me, real talk. No, not that I am. You know what, Queen? Don't start nothing this morning. Come on, come on. No, I am wealthy. I am healthy. And so, but what happens is our mindset, we're trying to cross over and possess. You can't cross over talking about, by his stripes, you are healed. No, 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 I am not. Listen, he is a liar, and that's what he does. Simply, he's a father of lies. No, you are who God says you are. Come on, listen to me. You are the king's kid. Listen to me. You are sitting in heavenly places. Come on, listen to me. Oppression is not your bread. Come on, I need you to get up. Let that, the will of God is being done as it is in the kingdom. You just got to start thinking, I ain't think, you know what? Enough is enough. And you know what? We get so you better quit. We ain't touching the agree. We breaking the covenants and any altars we have made with those things. Yeah, they may be happening, but what are you doing about them at the end of the day? Come on, change your mindset. Because if I could tell you about last night, honey, please listen, real talk. If I could tell you about yesterday, you know what? Be strong and of a good courage. Listen, somebody said, I'm strong and of a good courage. I am crossing over. I am possessing into new territory. And no, depression is not, come on my back. And listen, don't start nothing this morning. No, don't start. No, it won't be. No. So I'd rather go out. I'd rather go inside my closet with my prayers, because everybody's minds are not on the true living God. Jackie, at the end of the day, stay true to who you are. Stay true to who you are and who God. Wherever you need to go to get the job done, you better just get it done. You hear me? At the end of the day. But listen, because we are touching and agreeing with the wrong things, and it's not that we give him access to us when we agree. You know, God said, put a stand. He said, God set up a standard around me, around you, not touching and agreeing to what the enemy is saying and doing. But let me tell you something. I'm finding out we are so familiar with the familiar things that if we don't do them, we don't think God is in the building or he's in the room. That's not, can I have a sip? He operates in the spiritual realm. We touch and agree on abundant. Come on, Queen. We touch and agree on abundant living, free in Christ. Come on. The battle is the Lord's, and he got us, and he does. Real, I touch and agree this morning with the abundant life, a healed life, a sound mind, a peaceful heart. I touch and agree that, you know what, that your steps, that our steps are ordered by God. Listen, sometimes sometimes our decisions let the enemy in. Our decisions, our thoughts gives them free access to our minds, That's why you got to change your mindset. God is after this. He's after the things in the spirit. He's not after this carnal illusion of what it. You know what? Can I have a sip? It's after the spirit, where the real work is. Where the work is. Where the bondages are really taking place. In the spirit realm. Where the real holdup is. He's after the root of a thing. But we don't get up and touch and agree. No, today's going to be a great day. I don't care what it looks like. It is the day that the Lord has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. I told my queen this morning before she left on her day. She was like, I said, because it could be worse. Be thankful we can get up. Be thankful we can move. Listen to me, it could be worse. It said we have to exercise. Queen, I love it, exercise. Ooh, that means you got to put the work in. You have to be intentional on putting in the fruits or exercising the fruits of the spirit, and watch what come out that tongue. You have a sip. And can't nothing come off the tongue until that's what's going on in that thought life. What's that thought life? What, Cynthia, is what's going on in that thought life. Listen, is it good fruit or bad fruit being produced? And then you got to be intentional. That's why he says, listen, check your thoughts, keep your mind guarded, keep your heart guarded. What kind of fruit? Ooh, rotten fruit, bad fruit, good fruit, have produced fruit. Oops. You better change your mindset. What kind? Listen to me. But you have to exercise your fruit, your love, your joy, your peace. You have to exercise those fruits. You keep exercising those good fruits. You'd be amazed at what we produce out of your life. But sometimes our mindset are so negative. And I know we got life be lifing. But just like he told Joshua, while you in your fight, learn how to use your fruits, stopping the enemy from accessing your mind. And he said, be of good courage. Be strong and of a good courage. What's in the heart and the mindset, the man will come out. Queen, listen to me, and it will. And you know what be amazing is that some people think you can't see that. Do you know you can't see it or you hear it, but you can see it and you can hear it. You know what's in the heart, and you know what's on the mind, and you know what? Excuse me. It says, what's in the heart and the mindset, man will come out of his mouth, and it will. But what I find out, even with that, you have to learn how to be strong and of good courage. Real talk. So only the spirit can move like never before. God is the element, earth, wind, and fire, and is built just like him. But the air cannot be polluted. And so we must be careful about practicing our rituals, because real talk, habits that is still our soul from God. Ooh, don't start none. The spirit of discernment is a weapon, and it is, Queen. Don't start none. Can I have a sip? And not, ooh, don't you finna start something, Cynthia? It is, and when you discern it and when you see it, you also have to, you got to learn how to manage it. You can't let it override you, overtake you. When you see it, you smell it, you hear it. You just got, you know what, be strong and with good courage. And honey, listen, and just because you don't say anything doesn't mean that you don't know a thing. You just, and you, and you just keep up. Keep it moving. You say only the spirit can move. Like you listen to me. Only the spirit can, Queen. Listen to me, because it's not in eloquent of speech. It's not in the cosmetics of a thing. At the end of the day, it's not even in, you know what. Sometimes we're looking for a sound. Can I tell you, it's in the spirit? It's what God is doing. When we're talking to each other, we're not just talking to each other faces and presence. We're speaking to the spirit of man at the end of the day. That's why your words are very powerful, and be mindful of what you're speaking at the end of the day. And where the work is being done in the spiritual realm. You know what? So when you speak over your children, because you can pray, you can speak from here, pray a prayer from here, and real talking, the work will get done. It's not that, because you're not talking to the carnal part. You're talking to the spirit of a thing, or the spirit behind the thing at the end of the day. And that is real talk. So sometimes we be looking at things at face value, because oh no, but God is saying, no, I am speaking behind all of the visuals. And so we are, listen to me, real talk. I'm looking past all the visuals. I'm after the spiritual realm. And I know one thing, because a lot of times when I, even for myself, when I'm speaking, I am never after the natural man. Do you never after the natural man? Let me tell you, because the work is being done in the spiritual realm. Listen to me. Come on, he's searching, he's seeking. Come on, he's listen to me. Listen to me. Don't stop none, won't be none. Come on, he's changing mindsets. Listen, come on. Things are operating in the spiritual realm behind the scenes, and this is real talk. So when we speak, let me tell you something. And sometimes we're looking for a particular response. The response you should see be the results in a person's life. Come on, are they transforming? Is their minds really being renewed? Come on, is change happening? Come on, is they getting to their destination? Is purpose being fulfilled? Listen to me, real talk. You hear me? Not rituals and cultural and religions. No, 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 no. Well, listen, is change really happening? Come on, come on, come on. Is things really turning around? And from the inward, is their minds really being transformed? Are they moving to different heights and different levels and dimensions? Come on, are they coming in the same way and leaving the same way? I'm talking about changing that mindset. Changing the mindset. When you say be strong of a good courage, and I'm talking about not being strong on, the basic things, or the natural things in life. But when you gotta listen, speak to the mountain, and the mountain has to be moved. When you got to keep your eye on the prize of the mark of the high calling, while you also discerning, come on, what's up, what's really going on behind the scenes. Listen, somebody said, oh, let me change my mindset. Be ye transformed by the renewing of my mind. And said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, not the renewing of your works, but the renewing of your mind. Not by the new car, but by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed. Because what happens if the mind isn't transformed and truly renewed, you will take the old residue into your new places. You'll take the old patterns and cultures into your new places. Somebody said, I gotta change my mindset. Lord, let me see these things through your eyes. Listen, may I see this thing through your eyes. May I see this thing with your mind. And the spirit of discernment, man, that's a bad weapon. Don't start, no. Oh, listen. And I tell you this, if you quiet enough, you can hear conversations in the spiritual realms. But when you hear them and you recognize them, be strong and of a good courage. Don't let those things take you out of place and out of position. You keep going. Don't let it rattle. Don't let it rattle your feathers, because God can be showing you, making you aware or attentive to to what's to come, or He may be even teaching you or showing you how to operate in your gifts. Listen, you said what we eat, we become. We must stay in God's eating God inside in God's sight, eating what God has for our soul. Absolutely, Queen. Until you eat what you become. What you eat this morning, Jackie? You know what? Joshua 1:9 for me. Be strong and of a good courage. What you eat this morning, Jackie? Listen to me. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12 and is it 12 and Romans 12? Listen to me. What you eat this morning, Jackie? It wasn't Cheerios and hula hoops and Fruit Loops. What you eat this morning, Jackie? Don't start nothing, Queen. What we eating this morning? Listen. Matter of fact, because we become what we eat. Ooh, you said not to get stuck on the young and the restless. You know what, child? Don't wait a minute, Jackie. Not to get stuck on the young and restless as the world turns. You know what? Because the reality of where God operates, Hollywood tried to complete for souls and Satan, because the cup of the blood we are trying to fill. God shows that why we always dying unexpected while we focus on the Holy Spirit, so we will guide us to the promised land. Listen, change your mindset to get to your destination. Your patterns, your habits, and why you're and not agreeing to the negative things. But you said it well. You are what you eat. What you eating this morning. Listen, you got power to move mountains. You don't have to stay in the same place you've always been. But you're gonna have to stand up and you're gonna have to move out. Now, if you are not covered, if you are not fit for the fight, get equipped, get empowered, most of all, anointed. Because sometimes we move out and we are not equipped for the fight. Sometimes we want to take charge, cross over, but haven't been obedient in the process. So this morning, change your mindset so you can get to your destination. Or ask God, Lord, help me change my mindset, especially from a negative to a positive, from a place of feeling like a victim to victorious, from lack to abundance, from the old to the new. Transform my mind. May your mind be transformed. Even where the battle is, know, declare over your life that it's already won. Declare that you're the head and not the tail, that you are above and not beneath. Change the mindset. Matter of fact, change the mindset. I will no longer touch and agree with the offenses or the oppressions in life. It is up to you. Out of your old and into the new. Listen, I will see you on the other side. You know how we do. Matter of fact, I'll be back over on YouTube because if y'all don't know, y'all know TikTok banned me. TikTok banned me because of the truth. Jackie, that put me in TikTok jail. One thing I found out, they do not like the truth. Listen, TikTok says this. You can share your opinions. And I was talking about Bill Gates. Jackie, don't you even start because I already know you probably can run it down, honey. Listen to me. Did you hear me? They put me in prison. I'm in jail until March 2nd, Queen, because I was commenting on a video where they have passed a law in, I can't remember what state, to put vaccines in your tomatoes and vaccines in your lettuce, in the lettuce. No, they don't like the truth. Mm-mm. And I don't even want to make the comment, but I made a comment about a gentleman who had bought some farmland years ago. And I was like, I'm sure he's probably a part of this agricultural process that the enemy is going to use as an agenda in the end time. And so they put this thing up and said, you have been banned. No, you have no access to live TikTok until March 2nd. And then they said we value everyone's opinion, but not here on TikTok. I was like, excuse me. Because they're gonna come if they can't take it, if they can't do it one way, they're gonna try another way. And I was like, well, they're coming through the fruits and vegetables because we know, all right, Queen, because they know that they know that we are into our health. So they need to go into where is it that the billions and trillions of people are running to? Healthy life. So they're running to a healthier life. We need to get, I think one of the gentlemen, even one of the big kahunas bought, was it apple cider vinegar? It's a setup. We're getting away from, Queen, I'm telling you, I've been a pescatarian for a long time, and pescatarian basically means I don't eat the chicken, but I will eat an egg, or I won't eat the meat, but I will drink the broth of that thing. So so I do my, Cynthia, I think you're with me. I don't know if you're with me still. Are you still in Live Good? Did you get your membership? Because I really feel that you want to know what's in your foods. You want to know what processes are being done. You want to know, if it's organic. I found out yesterday, certain vitamins on the shelf have, it's this thing called, I took a picture of it, and even your vitamins off the shelf is being made out of waste. Man, I'm like, wait a minute. And so I went to my Live Good products to see was this ingredient inside the supplements, and it's not. I was like, Lord, thank you. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on out here. But they're running towards the health industry because a lot of us are running towards the health industry. Listen to me, Queen. It's so deep. I'm telling you. I believe Live Good I tell you, Queen, it's really a game changer. So I don't know if you guys still have your memberships. Get your memberships so you'll know what's in your products, what's going in your bodies. There is no secrets. There's transparency. Because right now, your fruits and vegetables in some states aren't even safe. And I know with Live Good, the Super Reds and the Super Greens, they are organic. They're organic, and man, woo, you know what you're doing. We put down, Queen. Listen, real talk. You hear me? I know. And As long as they getting paid, that's what they're gonna keep doing. You hear me? Listen, real talk. Guys, listen, take care of your health. We're getting ready to do 30 minutes of self-love. I'm going to set it up so that I am live over here for Queen Rise Up. Anyone's welcome to join me. And I'm also going to come set it up live like I'm doing right now for YouTube. So I'm going to do both for 30 minutes of self-love. I'm going to go and rearrange, get ready, and come back. But I'm just going to come back and we're going to exercise for 30 minutes. You are truly welcome to join me in those 30 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and get set up and hope to see you over there. I don't know what I really don't know what it's all going to look like, but I will be back for 30 minutes of self-love, taking care of our health. Be of good courage, change your mindset, and let's go. And real talk. Guys, know that I love you. Be blessed. I'll see you in about, 28 minutes. Know that I love you. Be blessed. I'll see you on the other side. I got to get up out of here.